Roger, the man who escaped yesterday, 3 games all in the third set. Beardick is playing like a madman. He has 5 chances to get that game. Were you at least a little concerned?
Yeah, I mean, it was a dangerous match. It was tough, you know. He was hitting hard, and I wasn't playing particularly well, and I just kept on keeping, you know, couldn't get towards the baseline with my shots. You know, it was always just falling short, and he was taking huge cuts at the ball. So I was doing the scrambling, and he was doing the offensive play. And this is usually the other way around when I play. So of course I was worried, you know. But I hung in there. I found a way, and in the end I was very happy because, you know, coming back from 2 sets to love, it's only the 4th time I was ever able to do that, and it's a great feeling.
Well, that's Beardick, but with all these guys, you have watched Nadal bloom. And then suddenly there's Murray and there's Cilic and there's Del Potro. Are you living in a much rougher neighborhood?
Well, potentially. You know, I think there's many young players, and young players are always dangerous because they have usually less to lose, they have less to fear. You know, they don't fear their reputation, they don't fear their shot selection. You know, they just go for it. You know, this is how I used to play as well. And then the older you become, the more percentage, you know, you play, and it becomes quite funny, you know, the way kind of, you know, you evolve as a player. And I think what's particularly interesting at the moment, I think we have a chance to go, top 8 players going to be in the quarterfinals. I mean, that would be quite incredible, and that would be kind of the Masters again, just adding Rafa to it, basically. And, you know, you take away Davydenko. So it's, I mean, it's fascinating to see how solid these young players already are at a young age, and I think that's what's particularly interesting right now.
I'm glad you're fascinated, but what makes Roger Federer? And we know you have great strokes and you can move. Is it footwork? Is it balance? Is it the mind?
Well, I think it's a combination. You know, I think when you're at the top, you start, obviously, footwork is something you can improve, you know, as a player. You don't really need particular lot of talent, you know. I think you can just work on it, and then it sort of keeps on coming. Talent helps, you know, with racket head speed, you know, what you see from me, you know, maybe from Rafa. You know, we have racket head speed maybe like not many other players in the game. Then you have guys who just have, you know, a lot of power, you know. Andy Roddick with his serve, it's incredible, you know. Or then Tsonga, you know, his athletic abilities, you know, how he moves around the court very quickly. So I think, you know, you need 3 things. It's, for me, technique, the tactical sense, and also the mind, you know, and you got to be very, very strong.
And the heart?
And the heart, yeah, I mean, that comes for me together, you know, all together. So I think it's you need a few things.
This is a very lonely game. Now, traveling and living with Mirka, does that give you an edge, comfort edge?
Maybe, you know, I'm very, I got a safe life, you know, in a way. I feel very well. I don't have, I don't know, in the off season, don't know what to do. I always know basically 6 months, 12 months ahead of time what I'm going to do. So it's very relaxing for my mind.
Thank you very much, Roger. We wish you well.
Thanks, man.